You may. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It is still Sunday, November 3rd, 2019. We have gone up to a whopping 42 degrees. That is our high of the day. And so, okay, somebody's going by. They were going like super slow. I was like, what's going on there? I had to check it out. Alright, so I'm going to share something with you. I've shared everything so far with, our lives up here and stuff like that. So I'm going to continue to do that. And so I'm a little sad, I got to be honest with you. A little sad, but that's, it's part of life, unfortunately. So the kids turned 18 on the 29th. As you guys know, Heather's in school full-time, and she's living on campus. Eddie has decided, now that he is 18, he wants to go and live with his mother. And so there's a lot of it behind that. He doesn't like to do anything. He begrudgingly helps. When you see him on video and he does help and stuff like that, when I put him to doing something, and it's like, and I'm pitching right into it. It's not like I'm sitting in a lawn chair and making him do it and I'm not doing it either, but, that's okay. But he doesn't like rules. He doesn't like structure. And so he has that with me. And so he has decided that they are going to do a trial run and he's going to go live with Mom. Now, I told him that door is always open. He can always come home at any time. And he said, okay. And but you know what? I'm not going to try to stop him, but it's... it's one of those things. It's what happens. So, it's part of life, and that is what it is. So, it's kind of sad in a way. They're going to test the waters, and they're going to see what they can do and stuff like that, and maybe he'll realize that he's had it pretty good here. We'll see what happens. I mean, time is going to tell, but... So I just wanted to let you guys know, because it's like I've always kept you in the loop with everything that's going on, and so I'm a little bummed in a way. It's going to be very weird having an empty house. Now Heather will be home next weekend, so that'll be okay. But Eddie's going to be here all the rest of this week, and then I'm going to probably take him to his mom's on Friday, and but that's okay. It is what it is, and that's what we're dealing with. And so, like I said, that's okay. It's he's got to test it. He's been with me his whole life, and and I had told him last year, we had a couple issues last year, and I told him, when you turn 18, if you choose not to live here, then you can go ahead and live with your mom at that point. I said, but until you turn 18, I said, you're staying right here. And so that's what he has decided to do, so that's where we're at. So, I still, obviously I'm still going to see my son. It's not like I'm not going to ever see him again. He'll come up here and spend some time with me and stuff like that. But, like I said, he just never really wanted to follow rules. He didn't like having to do chores. And, but that's how it works, you don't just sit around and get to do whatever you want. Now, that's what he will do with his mother's, because she has that same mindset. That's where he gets it from, unfortunately. Heather definitely took after me more in that motivation department and driven department. You guys have seen the videos through the years. Heather will load up with like a pack mule with wood and stuff like that, and Eddie will take one or two pieces at a time. It is what it is, so it's like I'm never going to make excuses for the boy. But that's just how it is, and so, they can sit around there and do nothing together, and that's what he wants to do, and that's okay. Like I said, I'm hoping that everything goes well, but I wouldn't be surprised if it lasted a couple of months and he's back home. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to, like I said, for me, it's kind of sad, because, like I said, I have raised this boy his whole life, and he's been with me, since her and I went our separate ways, basically full time, for the last 8 years. So, But like I said, they got to test things out. They got to see what's going to work and what's not going to work. So, but that's what's going on. I'm going to kick this around so you can see. It is only like 4:30 in the afternoon, guys, and it's definitely looking kind of nasty out here. This morning, I did have like a little bit of snow on a couple different spots, and but yeah, this week is not going to be particularly warm. We've actually still pulled in today, even with it like, and I'm going to kick it around here again so you can see, with it like this, we still have pulled in 2.1 kilowatt hours today. So not the 3 that I would need to run all day, but not horrible. And I did have the power off for a while because I left. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how long we get through the night before I definitely will have to turn the generator on at some point today. It's just the way it is. Until I get the new batteries, and what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to separate the two systems. So the power will go into the 12 batteries that I have, and then I'll have from the one inverter, from the other inverter, I'm going to try to put it into these new ones that I'm going to get, and I'm going to go with the 24 volt lithium ion batteries is what I'm going to do. And like I said, I got my tax return finally. It's crazy that you would think it's November and I just got my tax return, but my tax lady was busy doing other things, and it's fine. I knew it was going to come at some point. She finally got it done, and I got that came in. So I'm waiting on my state return yet. Haven't got that one back yet, but that's okay. Like I said, those things, it is what it is. But I'm thinking that I will be getting those batteries fairly soon, and and then, like I said, separate the two battery banks, and we should have a lot more power to work with extra batteries. And like I said, being able to switch the system from one side to the other, I think is going to be a good thing. So we'll see how it goes, but and of course I'll show you guys all that as well when we do that. But Eddie and I are going to get some wood in. The fire's going. I'm going to show you over there. We've got smoke coming out of the top. I was just really getting it going back up again, so that's why it's not. Usually if it's really red hot and burning great, you are not going to see smoke at all. So right now it's what it's doing, because it's getting going, and I just fed the fire, so it may take a little bit, but we're going to get some wood in, get that squared away, and do that. I just put the puppies out again. They were out for probably about 3 hours earlier today, and they're good. I mean, they're not whining and crying or anything like that. Oh, it looks like all the birds are heading in. So I think there's at least one more still out there. I was looking earlier, and I was watching to see how the adjustment period has been with the new birds. Now today I got a grand total of 2 eggs. I think I ended up with 2 eggs yesterday. So things are calming down with the new birds, which is fine. I got to tell you something funny last night. So I was locking up the door, and all the birds were on the top roost except for one. And she's what I call my latecomer all the time. She's the one that stays out the longest generally. It's one of the white girls. And she was down on the lower run, and she was going back and forth looking where a spot she could jump up onto the top run. And I never saw if she got up there or not, because it's like, I sat there watching it for a little while, but it was pretty funny. But yeah, with all 18 birds, all of them are hanging out on that top rung. So they're doing well, they're adjusting well. Things did seem calmer today with them all in there. There's Goliath is still asserting his authority on everybody. So like I said, it's an adjustment, and but they're doing pretty good. So no issues. Nobody's being pecked to death or anything like that of the new birds. They all look pretty good, and so when I get down there and I feed them in the morning, one of the new birds, she was right there. She was about to bite my fingers off to get that corn, so that cracked corn. But I was like, it's like, hey girl, take it easy. I go, that's part of my finger. So, but no, they're doing well. So, like I said, the egg production will pick back up again, and that's fine. It's also partly time of year. I got to get that solar light into the greenhouse, and or greenhouse, listen to me, into the chicken coop. And so there's a couple things that I got to take care of, but we'll get that all done. But so anyway, like I said, that's what's going on. Guys, please join me tonight, 8 o'clock, for the live stream. So we will be live streaming at 8 o'clock tonight. And look at Buddy over there. He's playing with the cattails. Oh, that's so funny. He is a nut. So anyway, join me tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the live stream. And so it should be fun. It's always fun. And we have some, probably I'll stay on topic for maybe 10 minutes. And then it definitely goes off the rails, but that's okay. That's how it goes. Anyway, so that's what's happening, and that's where we're at. And so, again, remember, we do have that sale going on right now on the website. The 60 meal bucket is 15% off. And there's like 3 or 4 of those that you can choose from. The 120 meal bucket is 20% off, and because it's like, well, the 120 meal is like 2 buckets. And then the 183 mega sample pack, which is, I believe, 3 buckets, that one is 25% off. So if you are interested and you are looking to add to your freeze-dried food storage, please go check out the website. We also have t-shirts and decals, coffee mugs as well. So if you're interested in any of that, it's a great way to support the channel. And plus you get some, Prepper Nurse 1 gear if that's what you're looking for. I do got to get hoodies in there at some point, which we will. And, we'll just go from there. We'll get it all going. But anyway, so that's what's happening. And like I said, I share the good and the bad. And I'm kind of, like I said, today a little sad, that he made that decision. But I kind of knew it was coming. So it's not like it's a surprise. But it's kind of like, eh. But it'll be weird. I have not been alone. Let's see, the last time I was by myself, and it was just me, was before I met the kid's mom, and I was living in an apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, and it was me and my cat, and his name was Ben. And Ben lasted a good long time. He was with us for a long time, and but he was a cool cat. So that was the last time I was by myself. So a little weird feeling, for the first time in, oh my God, what, 19 years it'll be? Because it's like you figure maybe almost 20 years that I, haven't been alone. So it'll be weird, but that's okay. And Grandma will come and bother me, so don't worry about that part of it. She'll be back tomorrow. So anyway, guys, I will see you tonight for the live stream at 8. Look forward to seeing everybody then. Okay, I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.